Welcome back to AVPlays. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. And we are picking right back up on Tuesday, day 51, which is where our last episode left off at 16:50, so 4:50 p.m. And we have about $85,000 in our bank. And I figured we'd pick right back up where we left off because while we have that amount of money, we're going to open up Google Maps. We're going to swap over to retail. And I think, yeah, this is a 1540. Lovely. We're going to rent this and we're going to get started opening up, I want to say, another gift shop. So, what did we name these? Oh, Manhattan Gifts is what we'll name it. LM. Well, we don't need to add the LM. And let's go ahead and get marketing started here. I think a small billboard will get us. So Manhattan Gifts, not large, small. Believe that'll get us right to 100. Perfect. And I'm going to turn it off just for now. And let's call Christian Bahoud and see if we can get this set up for tomorrow. Nope, we're out of their business hours. All right, so we're going to do a manual setup of this. And I just figured we have the money. We can get a couple more of these started. We'll probably open up a coffee shop as well. So let's go ahead and head over to AJ Peterson. Are you still open? You are. We have 4 hours to get this set up, and I think that's plenty of time. And then tomorrow at 8 a.m., we will start the hiring for these stores. So I know we could have done this tomorrow while hiring was ready, but we'll have both stores completely set up and we'll get them stocked. And then by the time they're open tomorrow, they will be ready for the employees to actually open the store and work it. So maybe we're wasting a day of rent, but I think it won't hurt us all that bad, and we'll bounce back on the other end when we make a couple $1,000 per day from the store. Let's go ahead and auto park that. And this will look exactly like the rest of our little gift shop. So we will have, say, 4 of these for now, 3 of these, not 4. And start there. Let's grab the shelf. All right, let's check out. And I believe that was an A1, so it is kind of the smaller setup, which I think I like A2s a little bit better. They feel a little bit more spacious, but you get what you get. Let's go ahead and buy this, and a cleaning station. That, the fern locker, perfect. And we'll go ahead and get 3 forage. I feel like that is all we need from the store. Of course, you could put up signs and stuff. I don't really feel like we need to. Guys, let me know if you feel differently. And all right, perfect. Let's drop these off at the store, and then we'll also have to make a stop at Essentials Appliances. Hopefully it is open. Ah, perfect. Let's stop here while we have the tree. That is $22,000. I really need to start driving City Garden. I say as I drive right into traffic. I just don't have patience to wait for traffic in this game. And I really like this location for a clothing store, which, guys, we will be getting to eventually. I know we've been sticking with, like, small stores, restaurants. We will be opening up real money-making stores soon. All right, let's park this to grab you. And let's start getting this set up. And go ahead and place that cleaning station back here. I'm going to drop the walls real quick because I cannot see. There we go. All right. I feel like these are just so hard to think about the setup because they're so condensed. I would just love to see maybe a A15 or sorry, an A1 or an A2, like just keep it at 15, but make it a tad bigger. That's fine. And I'll just put the cash register there for now. All right, go back in, and we're gonna get fined for where we're parked, but I'm gonna just accept that. And I grabbed 2 stacks of baskets, so we'll just place them on either side of the door. It doesn't really hurt us to have 2. And put the product panel in between this. I don't think we need the 4th one. I'm gonna put it here for now. All right, let's go flower cheap, flower expensive, gift expensive, umbrella, gift cheap, gift cheap. And that gets us what? Manhattan gas, 10. Okay, so we did need the other one for umbrella, so we'll put it over here. Perfect. You know, can't complain. Let's go ahead and do some interior design really fast, keeping it the same kind of luxury feel as the rest of our stores. Black wall. We'll put the black wall back here as well. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And for bathroom, we'll do that little white marble, which I actually really like. And then for the floors, we'll stick with the same kind of grayish. I don't know if that's what we have. I think it looks fine. That could be the bathroom. Fine. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and set up that register, actually. Did we not buy? We didn't buy a shelf. Okay. So let's go ahead and I believe essentials will have shelves. If they don't, okay. Let's see if they're open. Yes, they are. We're gonna buy all the bathroom stuff and the security stuff from essentials right now. Perfect. Just grab our flatbed while we're at it. He's a knock. We got okay. We have to make one more pit stop. You make one more pit stop. It's not gonna hurt us. All right. Buy one stall, one water fountain, one sink, a hand dryer, bathroom sign. Perfect. And we'll just come back in and grab that soap dispenser. Maybe another stall and a soap dispenser. Lovely. All right. And can't forget the little radio. Great. Let's add these to our car. And let's speed over to AJ Peterson before we head to the store. Just one more time to grab that shelf. Unless something else is closer. Yeah. It's the same distance to Ikabohog. All right. Sweet. Oh my God. I took that so wide I didn't mean to. I will say, the cars in this game love to just jump in front of you anyway. You could be the safest driver, and they will just turn right into you. Okay. All right, let's run and grab that shelf. And that's how I wound up with 2 shopping baskets. All right, great. Well, to check out. Head back to our door. That right. Take that sharp turn. And we'll just park on the sidewalk again. Awesome. Grab our flatbed, grab everything else, and head in. I think, yeah, that's good. And that's good. We probably could put the security sign up. Not sure if it matters. And those are so close together. That's weird. But won't hurt anyone. All right. Can we not navigate to that part of the store from here? We can't. Can we now? All right. How do we play this? Do we just push each of these over? One. I guess it kind of makes sense for them to be more like this. That way you have access to the cash register. But okay. How did we do this in the other stores? Unless the other stores are inaccessible. Guess we can do that. Maybe just like this. And like this. We'll think about it. All right, let me drop those walls again. Move that to here for now. Okay. Okay, bathroom stall. Sink for now. See, it feels to me like these are just so small that, like, even how are you supposed to have a functioning delivery spot? And maybe that's just my poor planning. Oh. And we're right. Grab everything else. That sign. And that is just how this will go for now. And maybe we'll do, like, we'll go back in and build a gift shop, like have Christian Bahu rebuild that so that we know what it looks like. And let's head home. I know we have some things to worry about, but we're also running out of time, and logistics will take care of that tomorrow anyway.
This bell is out of space, just in isolation.
Hard point of it.
Stop. Don't envy.
Let's go ahead and add that store, our new store, to logistics. Manhattan gifts. We'll start same as every other store. We'll do 200 of everything. 1,000 paper bag. Not 10,000. 1,000. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and set prices on it before we forget. $25, $49, $50, $50, $30, $22, $25. Sounds good. All right, let's play some games. And yesterday we made $310. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and skip to as close to 8 as possible. And, well, before we do that, let's make sure. So our headhunters are working. Yeah, that's fine. All of this is taken care of. Oh, I forgot to set up the register. All right. Let's head back here. Put the register on. Take care of all of these.
I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told me this will happen, let me not admit it late. Seen them down, we had not
We'll get on the schedule and get
having good day. Got a million, now they playing with a blade. Better know, get on swing, we're falling just like a Mary Age. This one's ugly, when looking at a face. I'm really out like a person on the pace. Coming out here, I'm getting a little day. Got it sick and I bought myself a place. Taking some money and they blowing it on day. I was just with a
Metro Wholesale. We offer local business to business wholesale products in a
What a great 7 commercial for a store. Oh, did not see that sign there. Right. Run in real quick. Awesome. And I think we'll be fine to head over to the headhunter and have them start looking for customer service full time. This is great. Great start. Let's look at plate dev and add the new people to the schedule. So we hired a full-time cleaner. That was great. And all right. In payroll, no evening shifts, runs health insurance. Did we grab any executive desk? I don't think we did. But we actually might be fully staffed.
What if you
What am I looking for? I am looking for insight. Oh, okay. So we are fully staffed. You made no money yesterday. Apparently. Why? We'll find out. Alright, so we're fully staffed. That's awesome. Our headhunter can stop there. Let's look for customer service part-time. Let's move these guys over. So you're unfortunately not hired. You can head over to Manhattan Gifts. And let's get you on the Manhattan gift schedule. Which will match the rest of the gift store. So let's look. 8 to 11, 10. Great. Correct. So we are working on that. Let me make sure I copy over this schedule. Make sure everyone looks happy. Sweet. That is as easy as it gets. So Play Dev is up and running 100%. Hopefully we start making money on that. Maybe the pricing's too high. We'll find out. And we can't. We're just waiting on employees here. Let's go ahead and head to Play Dev and get it all taken care of as far as like the internals.
Sounds okay.
And then we can probably set up a couple other stores today. At least like have Christian Bohad set them up for tomorrow, and I just drove by our door. It's great. All right. What are we looking like? So not the best. We also probably can afford to buy like a wardrobe for these guys. I don't know if that matters. It probably does. So let's go ahead. I don't know if this is what we had at the other law firm, but we'll just do this as far as interior. Great. Bathrooms will go white, like we have been. Wonderful. And now floor, bathroom. We'll stick with this little grayish color. And then here we'll do... Oh, I feel like that looks weird. I guess this. I'm not sure what we had in the other one, but we'll go with that for now. And we also need to do these. So now this is operating at 100% interior, 50 employees. It's going to be great in here. Let me go ahead and sell these chairs. Wonderful. All right, let's head over to the law firm and do the same thing.
I'm taking a sec. I'm still taking on the initiations. Then now when you hold it.
Okay. And sorry guys, it's going to look exactly the same. I know, law firm, very different from a development firm, but the interior, if they gave it more of like a variety of things that get you to 100, that would be great. But for now, it's like these panels I know get us to 100. and look decent, right? I mean, we could use like this, but maybe we can for like this office. Is there a darker version? Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. And perfect. Oh. Okay. Do the interior of the bathroom. And I know, like, you can mix and match, but I kind of like the... I kind of like the walls to be the same. Like, I feel like mixing just feels weird. That could just be me, but... yeah. All right. Well, let's try, like, a lighter floor in here. I think if that feels better. Well, maybe we'll do like that. Awesome. Let's fix that wall real quick. I mean, that's not bad at all. And we'll fix this wall as well. Great. All right, let's look at Market Insider. And see demand in Lower Manhattan, which is gift expensive. So we just opened up our gift store. Open up a hair salon. That would be an interesting endeavor. We're also graphic designer. So maybe we'll open up another office business, graphic designer, get that set up and going, as well as a hair salon. So let me look at what we have for property right now. And I noticed, so, okay, I know there's a 30 somewhere around here. I could be making that up. Yes, so that's a 30. So let's go ahead. I think hair salons are in here. Yes, perfect. So, what can we name this? Maybe we'll go Manhattan here for now. You guys can, as always, give me new names. So we'll start. Perfect. And then let's look at office. And maybe, you know, I really love the idea of just plopping this right down the street. And that is our graphic designer, Manhattan Graphics. All right, now we'll go play graphics. LM. So now we have 2 new stores to work with. And I think we'll probably have Christian Bahoud do hair if possible. Don't know. I mean, we can look at some blueprints. I don't know if this brings me to the store. Okay, it does. Hairdresser. I didn't even look at the size. All right, let's look at the size. So we've got Manhattan here. It is in a C1. Let's look at a blueprint for a C1 hair salon and see if we like anything. Like, I already think this looks really nice. Looks fancy. That one I like a lot. I love that greenish color. Two points of sale, 4 storage shelves. Honestly, let's go ahead and do this. And let's call Christian Bahut, and we'll have them set up this hair salon for tomorrow. And it's not that bad, 184,000. Yes. So we won't worry about the hair salon for now. What we will worry about is getting Play Graphics up and running. And I know that's probably like the alternate of what I should do. You guys haven't seen me set up a hair salon. You've seen me set up 2 office businesses now, 3 if you count the fact that we closed one and opened it back up. But it kind of makes sense to have Christian Bahu take care of the hair salon while we take care of setting this up. So let us head over to Mr. Scott's. Actually, let's call Mr. Scott's. They're open. We'll have them do a 2 p.m. delivery to here with everything we need. So we said it's a 50 store. Let's go ahead and call them. We're going to start 25 everything like we have been. So play graphics, Wednesday. And just do the same old. And luckily, no one's really demanded a Xenon computer. So it's interesting. I've bought them, but haven't needed them. And you know what? We're going to go crazy. We're going to say, give me 29 of these. 4 for the table. We're not using the multi-purpose chair. And we'll do 5 more office phones. We'll do a paper bin. Printer. We'll do that. Those waiting room chairs that we like setting up. Perfect. So 78 items. Order. That's coming in today. We have to wait for Essentials Appliances to open at 10 p.m. So yeah, we have to wait for Essentials Appliances to open at 10 p.m. to take care of that. So we'll wait for that. I don't think we need anything else quite yet. What we can do is go ahead and place another order. Oh, we're not going to be able to afford this order. Oh no. How can I manage deliveries? Cancel that. All right. What we'll do is let's do this. We are going to replicate that order. $29. Okay. Ironically, I didn't even order the desks last time anyway. Can we fit 25 desks? Can. Perfect. We'll do that. You can select the address or the time. So, play graphics. Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. Thursday at 10. And then we're going to make another order for Thursday at 2. And ideally, we'll have made enough money today to cover this. So let's go ahead. We're ordering 25 more computers. And whatever we don't end up using, we can always sell back. 25 more chairs. 25 standard desks. Perfect. So that gets us to 50 of everything. If we need the executive desks, we can always run and grab some tomorrow. If we don't, we don't. All right, let's head home. And we're going to kind of just play games, skip ahead of time, and hire. Once we get gifts situated, we'll start hiring for graphics. And maybe we'll do the same we'll do graphics and hair design or hairstylists at the same time, full time. And then we'll switch to the part-time ones at the same time as well. That way we get the week covered, then the weekend. We have plenty of time. We have Thursday and Friday to hire for the week and weekend. All right, let's go inside. And we already have 4 new employees, so that's great. And these are all customer service, full-time. So let's go ahead. Let's hire them all. And this might actually get us to all set for Manhattan Gifts. Great. Manhattan Gifts open. Security's at 100%. They're in stock. One less place to worry about. One place that'll make us some money. And let's look at what is next. So, or these two are on the schedule. Were they part-timers? They were. All right. And really, you can do that. You're a no weekends person. I thought I set no weekends, and you're a no mornings person. So both of you are kind of useless. So that is very mean. Not that they're useless. They just aren't useful at the moment. And that's because I can't seem to get this correct. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, we'll swap this over anyway. Good start. Let's actually get you hiring some part-time people. And good. We'll leave this as is for now. And this works. Let's eat, because I hasn't eaten in a little bit. And let's fire those 2 guys that weren't used. And let's skip an hour. And now we'll have actually usable people. So let's go ahead and we'll hire you. And you have no night shifts. So that also isn't the best. No night shifts. You are the winner. Go ahead and get this person on the schedule. Wonderful. And we'll just have to hire a cleaner for them at some point. You are a no-go. Let's go ahead and look at this people who aren't working. Colin, you're fired. You three are hired. You will begin work at Play Graphics tomorrow. Our headhunter, good. Let's have them stop. Part-time. Great. I think, well, we'll leave this. And we are looking for hairstylists. So that's good. Part-time, no. Full-time, yes. Good. Start. And let's repeat that process. And I kind of like Manhattan Hair as a name. Maybe I'll keep that throughout. And that'll just be kind of the franchise. And it'll be like Manhattan Hair, LM. Because technically it's all kind of Manhattan, I guess. I don't really know how New York works, to be honest. So I could be completely wrong. I mean, well, I know it's all not Manhattan, but like in the game, is there really a difference? It seems to all be kind of the businessy area of the city. And tomorrow, before we get the hair salon open, running at 100%, we do need to stop at New York Distro to buy the items for it. So maybe we'll do that when we're done hiring and drop that off at the warehouse and have logistics take over. And we'll do one more. Great. And we got to remember, like, we are doing 30 hair stylists, which is insane. I don't know if that'll even get me anywhere. I don't think I've done a hair salon in this game yet. So 30 hairstylists and 50 graphic designers. And we're doing that really without even knowing if either of those are going to make money quite yet.
Yeah, and told my mom I figured it out the stairs. I deserve it, not the 100 bands. I deserve it, that's the 100 face. And told them this was always in the plans. I just did it because they said I cared. Blowing years when I'm down in France.
We're heading to New York Distro to buy some hair salon stuff. I believe it is still here. If not, we will have to wait until Sunday to get the hair salon up and running. By Sunday, I mean Monday. The order comes in on Sunday. So grab this. I hope it is back here. And we have hair salon stuff. Potentially. Umbrella, croissant. No. I know, I swear I've seen it. Yes, hair care product. Fresh food. Frozen food. Alright. Is it only hair care product that we sell at the hair salon? I could be out of my depth. Let's go ahead and look this up. Hairdresser. And okay, so we won't have anything. Hair chemicals. This this fee, the columns required. Hairdresser chair. Oh, okay. So everything stems from the hairdresser, and then we'll have hair care product as well, it looks like. So let's go ahead and buy, I don't know, 8 of these. It's 40. And maybe we'll buy 16. You need 17, why not? And we'll drop them off at the warehouse. That is quite pricey. I wonder what are the pricing we're going to be setting on this? What is the pricing? I mean, if this is $5.95, you would expect it to be quite expensive to use this product, but who knows? So we'll see when we set pricing tomorrow. Let's drop this off. Great. Let's head over to our warehouse. We just want to make sure that exactly. So, gift expensive, we're running out of. And we want to make sure to see if that's a purchasing problem or a logistics problem. So once we get to the warehouse, we'll check out the amount we actually have in the warehouse. Not by looking in the warehouse, but on Tizen. And seeing if we need to order more next week or if we just haven't been sending enough to the store. Okay, let's grab our flatbed. And hopefully we're not also shooting ourselves in the foot and buying way more hair product than we'll ever sell. So that's another thing. Wonderful. Let's look at logistics. And, well, guess we can look at here. Gift expensive. Oh, we have more than enough gift expensive to last us a lifetime, which means that industry gifts isn't getting any. That would make a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and do that. Manhattan Gifts should be getting some because we set it up just yesterday. Garment Gifts is getting some. All right. This makes a lot of sense. Now let's look at how everything's going. So these guys, of course, aren't making money yet. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see an uptick in Manhattan Gifts. And hopefully play dev. If not, maybe we're running into a law. Play law again. Brewed Beans Garment District is $7.50. Coffee shop, Brewed Beans IC is $7.53. Okay, that's fine for now. Did we not just open up another Brewed Beans? Oh, we didn't. We went with Manhattan Gifts. Okay. Industry Gifts, doing good. Garment Gifts, doing fine, doing good. Hopefully we'll see these two stabilize. Hopefully this jumps up a little bit more. Hopefully this jumps up a little bit more as well. Burgers and fries have stayed very static, but doing great. Play law, you can see that number. That's exciting. That's wonderful. And then our big fast food restaurants are up there doing amazing things. So everything is looking up. let's go ahead and head back home. And I did it. Awesome. And we're gonna play games again, just to kind of kill that time. Let's look at logistics when this ends. Make sure everything looks fine. And this is why we do that. So, French fries. We have to bump this up again. French fries. Bump that up again. All right. So let's go ahead and look at logistics. So, Midtown is running through French fries. 1,000 should be fine. And you are running through coffee as well as brewed beans garlic district. That's wonderful. And then Lower Manhattan also could use some more French fries. And that's wonderful. All right, and let's also add in Manhattan here. I'm not sure if it'll let us. It does. All right, let's go ahead and do 200 maybe. And well, we have 2 registers, so we have 4 registers. We'll do 4,000 to start off, actually. And maybe bump this up to 300. I don't know what it's going to look like as far as sales and all of that. And let's go ahead and sleep till tomorrow. Okay, and we made 284, so a little bit of a step down, but that's okay. Logistics looks good. Let's go ahead and start filling out the schedule for Manhattan here. We're down. We need 5 more chairs to get to that. That's, we'll figure that part out. Let's go ahead and let's start with marketing. And I'm going to start with nope, we're outside of the hours. All right. Then let's fill out the schedule and then we'll go to marketing. And I believe the best hours for this are going to be 10 to 22. We'll see if that winds up being correct. And like I've mentioned a million times over, you guys don't have to do this exactly the way I'm doing it. So you don't need 35 at all times. Sometimes it actually doesn't work for that to be the case. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it really doesn't. So it's something to kind of just keep an eye on. Okay. A lot of no night shifts people, which is not very useful in a business that is open late. And okay, so right now we filled out our schedule. And okay, so none of these guys are going to be considered full-time because they're working 25. I wonder, what does 7 and 6 look like? That's going to be 30. I don't think 30 gets you to full-time. Let's just check. It does. Okay. Where are you working the extra day? Right there. All right. So let's look at what this gets us. So 7 and 6 gets us to where we want to be. So let's go ahead and move everyone. I know this is tedious and kind of like, ugh. Really, we're adjusting 7 hours, 6 hours, but it makes up. And Sophia Sullivan is being used. So we need to buy 5 more chairs. We'll need to get some security guards and a cleaner. So let's keep on going. And actually, this can be open. Oh, and yikes. Let's set pricing while we're at it. And this is the only one in Lower Manhattan. So we can't close it again. All right, that's fine. Market Insider. Let's look at what Murray Hill is charging for haircutting. And there's one business, $107.36. Can we can't filter by anything. We can filter by name. Okay. So 2550 is fine. 201.30, 107.36, 80, 140, 91. We're not going to remember those pricing, but we can start there, kind of. So 2050. Hair, okay. We'll do it this way. So hair shampooing and blowout fee. Market Insider, Murray Hill. Hair shampooing and blowout fee, $80.52. We'll go with $75.50. And the reason I'm using Murray Hill is it's very similar dynamics. It's not exact because of like there's far more upper class people, but it's close. It's closer than I want to say. Maybe we could use Garment District's numbers. All right, let's look at what Garment District is doing. Let's use Garment District's numbers. I think that's fair. So hair care product, $24.40. Let's up it a little bit. So hair care product, $24.40. Let's go 25. Hair chemical and color fee, $192.60. 195. And we could be wrong, and we'll find out tomorrow when the day ends if we are charging what people would like to see in this area. Haircutting fee 102.72. We'll go 105. And then hairstyling fee 134.82. We'll go 135. And it's still in the yellow, so it seems good, but we'll find out when we look at insights, and down here we'll see the pricing score. If that is at the bottom, then we'll know we're charging incorrectly. But for now, that is what we can use for that score. All right, let's check out each of these stores. So let's first check out what are new. Wherever our hairdresser, our new hairdresser looks like. And I know we have 6 people to hire, so we'll do that in a second. But we'll be able to kind of see where we're able to fit in the rest of those chairs that we need, and think we can buy them at AJ can strip them. And we'll kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So let's walk in, see what we've got. And honestly, I like this a lot. There's where we can fit in extra chairs. You can do probably one more here, one more there. We do have we have the space to do it. And we'll have to buy all the bathroom stuff, which I kind of figured wouldn't be included when being template. I thought we had more cash on sugar. Listen to you. Have enough cash with it. Yeah. All right. We have enough here. Really, the only thing we're seeing is 5 or like that's one chair. One chair definitely. 5 people. Films. That's not bad. So let's go get that one chair that we need. That makes so much sense. Why would it be 30? Well, I know why it would be 30 pairs, but looking at it, obviously, not that. And I actually, before I head over, I want to check if it is from AJ Peterson or whether it's a hair chair. Yeah, okay. So this AJ Peterson where we get back. And we'll just make a pit stop at Essentials when it opens at 10 to get everything else up in here. And similar to one of the law firm or the dev firm's office that we set up, I did not call Essentials before it closed, so it's those. So we'll also be buying stuff for Playcraft. And we should also, while we're at it, see what the profit of Play Dev looked like yesterday. So let's go in here. We'll start Play Dev. Did you make money? Seems like you might have. Definitely got up to 45 and then dropped off sharply I wonder if we can afford to open the extra hour and see if that gets us any benefit. Because that just looked like a very sharp drop. So I wonder if opening that extra hour gives us any extra benefit. And if so, maybe we can afford to open it an extra, maybe extra shift. And I'll find him a mouse pad at some point. Wish there was just easier way to do this, which I guess you could just remove them and add them back on, but I don't know. Whatever. We're almost done. Oh, no, we're not. Perfect. Now get. Let's see if that gets us any special, outcome. All right. So now that we've looked at that, let's go ahead and hire these guys. And we definitely won't need all that many, but that's fine. All right, let's look at hairdresser chair modern. Feel like we'll just grab this. And that's really all we need. And drop that off. Get that extra person on the schedule so that we're at 30. And then we'll be at 30 before it even opens today. So even better. Now, I think in the second order that was made for Play Graphics, I probably ordered the fancier chairs or the multi-purpose chairs versus the office chairs. So I tried to order the office chairs that first time, and I think I noticed, too expensive. So I canceled that. Then I went back through and probably ordered the multi-purpose chair because that's just what I'm used to. So we didn't save that bit of money. Oh well, use $200 as a one-time fee per chair. It's not going to break the bank. It is a lot of money, but we are now making $284,000.
These banks same series. This song tries to
Like that. Do that. So,
I think it was swapped there here, and I know it won't fit in. Everything held, but we don't necessarily need it. Okay. All right. Never mind. We'll pop this over here with the rest of the. That can go back there. And the reason I'm doing that one, these are the head washer, whatever they're called. So it makes more sense to have it in the same exact area. I'll just make sure I change the color. So let's do that now while we're thinking about it, which I think I'm able to just do that and then do that. Yes. So close. Fits right in. Love it. Let's go ahead and make sure that person is on the schedule. Wing a couple extra people. No, I shouldn't person. Go.
Cruise in a style and luxury only found in Manhattan luxury cars.
And, oh, wow, we still need a handful more people.
Can I paint it and heart?
So let's go ahead and look at the space we have in here, and it's going to be exactly the same as everything else we've done. I know that probably gets extremely boring. And okay, we have the 8 people. So we're making progress. Play graphics. Now, hopefully that gets us filled out. And actually, now that I'm looking, I think I grabbed the wrong chair, which is frustrating. I didn't realize that these were different. We're making one more run, guys. I'm so sorry.
To sing me to me.
And I'm going to actually leave that extra chair that we got. Just, it doesn't hurt to have it. But it just doesn't make any extra benefit. I'm not nice. And we'll be able to get the play graphics open and going at 10. Want to be run over to essentials and get all the bathroom appliances. So we'll be able to get that also open today. That's a great perk. Let's go ahead. All right. Grab the right thing. And the reason I didn't pay attention to this is in looking at the information for the hairdresser, it says like either 4. I didn't realize 1 is set to 1 capacity, the other was the other. It makes sense that it is that way. It just didn't cross my mind. All right, heading back over. I'm kind of getting worried will we have enough money for both those deliveries today? Not sure. Ugh. Gonna stop. Yeah. Fix the car right as I'm saying that. I was like, maybe I'll stop. Nope. You don't have the money for that right now. All right. So we're going to do the same thing we just did. And I know this one's going to stick out like a sore thumb, but the amount of time we actually spend inside our stores, which is sad, is so small that one little difference is not going to bother me. Now we're able to get these guys on the schedule, make sure everything's all set, and if we don't have enough employees to cover, then we'll sell that other chair. But I think we should be fine. All right. So now we are officially at 30. Great. Everyone else can get fired. Let's go ahead and call this. Let's say small billboards could work. Maybe a small billboard and did with hard internet ad.
I got something now to get the people on station.
This is great. hairdresser made that company, but I'm going to go easier on the ears. All right, let's fire the people that are not being used at the hairdresser. Wonderful. Our headhunter can stop looking for them. We can actually switch over to part-time. And let's continue at marketing. So I'm actually going to do our tried and true method of just calling and getting everything set up. And we'll just delete what we don't need.
Get the people.
And it's not going to be anything crazy. I probably see 2 smaller internet campaigns and the medium billboard will probably get us through. Put us. All right, marketing. Go ahead and doesn't get us. Hey. All right, we'll be happy with 98. And really, all you want is this to be at 100. So this being at 98 doesn't hurt us as long as this is at 100. All right, everything looks good. Our store's open. It's fully staffed. Well, it'll be open in 15 minutes. Fully staffed. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and sit on this bench. We're going to just fast forward those 14 minutes. Great. Our shipments have arrived. And we're definitely not going to be able to afford that second shipment.
Please. A good clarity.
For my looking for. I am looking for. If I just. So I'm not going to cancel the other shipment. It'll just get canceled automatically. And I might actually take out a loan just to cover it, just so that we can get that to 50 today instead of worrying about that. So that's exactly what we'll do. So as of right now, though, we will need 6, or we'll grab 6 of everything because we also need to get it for the hairstylist as well. We'll just grab 2. We'll probably grab 1 extra sink, 2 stalls. All right, so let's go ahead and choose that. And the reason that bathroom wasn't set for the hairstylist is more than likely because the salon blueprint was created before the bathroom update came about. All right. And then I don't know if that store needs them. Okay, I'm going to add this. All right. That can wait. No, didn't. All right. Zach, let's do this. We'll grab another one. And sorry, guys. Let's go here. You need to grab another one of these items out of the storage, which will just be that water fountain, so that we can put this into the storage so that it's easier for us to pour.
Looking at a slave.
Go ahead, hire all these
Like
people.
I'm pushing you in the east. Come on, in the middle of the day. Got a check and I buy myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I'm a flesh when I'm pushing down a weight. Told them a lot of swag, got us what it tastes.
All right.
It's only
And
the
let's set up over.
It's really gonna need him like running back away. I just let a thing hit me up, fuck away. Calling this what happened to me, might have made a day.
Bye.
Hold me down, hold on. You see the heart, you see the soul. Don't never stop with them keeping in call. Looking into the hole. Close to me, close to me. Boys, you see the hoodie, maybe just call them talking like those.
Perfect. All right. Let's grab the flatbed and we'll grab the skulls. Let's go in here. Who? That's opposite of how I've had it in every other one, but that's okay. Two. We'll run over here and grab and drop these off as well. And this should be open, fully functioning, looking great. Yes, this another Boston. And I'm gonna just plop these on the wall here. Do the same thing. Let's go ahead and drop that other set of sinks on one. Putting the soap dispenser. And one of the hand dryers. Editing. Okay, so it does look like we already had cameras. But you know what? I'm gonna just use the ones I bought anyway. Put that hand dryer there. Okay. Got confused for a second. Well, we are definitely swapping those. I don't know why I'm partial to where things are. I am. All right. Let's grab the flatbed and let's start setting up Play graphics. So, similar to every other one of these that I've set up, it's going to look exactly the same. Eventually, maybe we'll update that. I keep saying that. It's true. But for now, we're doing our little pod. And I like they create space. It kind of looks like a working pod. I don't know if you guys have ever been like in an office space. A little working pod. People can sit with each other, talk to each other, kind of create that camaraderie amongst your workers. And I'd like to think that if you were creating a development project, you'd want to be close to the people you're working with. And like have that conversation aspect. But I could also be extremely wrong. And let me move our flatbed out of the way, definitely not needed. And this is our first 25 setup. Extremely excited. I have yet to open this type of business as well. So, hairdresser and graphics designer. And I also believe like programmers I've never opened. So these are 3 types of businesses I've never had in the game play of this game. And we're learning together because we'll see how these businesses make money. If they're efficient at doing so. If I have just been throwing money away, opening programming office, opening graphics design office. I don't think so. I mean, obviously they're in the game for a reason. They're going to make money, but it's all about market and when we added them and if it was the right time. These should be great because it was at 100% when I opened this, but I don't know. Why doesn't this fit the others? That would be why. Are the others not at their table the right way? They are. What is done? Is this not set up correctly? Seems to be. That is confusing, but you know what? Yeah, okay. Okay. No, never mind. All right. I'm gonna just ignore that for now. Set up our loft, our large table. And this is where using those blueprints is extremely useful so that you don't have to do this and bore you guys with setting up a similar setting every single time. But that would have been almost $500,000. And it's just hard to justify spending that much money at this point in the game. Are we learning? Okay, hold on. Have we set all of these up incorrectly and that's why? I think that would be the case. Can't believe every single chair in that row was wrong. And we're going to wind up having to replace these chairs, as you've seen me do a million times over. But, if someone is demanding a better style chair, we're going to wind up having to replace it. For now, we started with the basics because we can always sell them back and it didn't cost as much upfront. And I was noticing in kind of the other offices that there weren't really as many demands for the higher tier items as there were in as I expected, I should say. Not as there were. I might sell, or I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm probably not gonna use that last phone just because of for the sake of keeping it like stationary in my mind, having every side have this equal amount of things. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and this. Let's grab that. Park that somewhere. And let's work on setting the schedule for this. And I believe the best hours are going to be 11 to 7. And we'll start there and we can always adjust, like I've been saying. And let's start getting people on the schedule. And of course, we're starting to see those demands. So, graphic tablet and screen. It looks like almost everyone is going to want at least a graphic tablet. Maybe that's something I should have known coming in. So we'll make sure we get those ordered. I wonder if they can't do the job without them. But it's like they don't even care about anything else, which is, hey, I'll take that. If you're not going to care about, having gold healthcare or anything else, then a graphic tablet with a screen is the best I can do. And we'll do the same thing on the weekend where we'll have maybe like 2 or 3 people available. But I think we're good to now open this. Let's look at pricing. And the cheapest in the market is $117,917. But I feel like, okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and put $178.75. And hopefully this turns into an exciting, successful business. All right, let's call the bank. And I'm going to take out a new loan for $200,000. And hopefully that'll just capture the rest of what it takes to get this going today. And yeah, so let's look at set up the bathroom. We have more stuff coming in. Wait, let me make sure I didn't call Van Tander, or not Van Tander, Essentials. Okay, I did not. Burgers and fries. The town is running out of paper bags, so I'm gonna up that. Go ahead and up that to 3,000. If they're running out of 2,000 paper bags in a day, that is insanity, considering it's not even midday. So either they didn't have space or something else is stopping that from getting there. And all right, so we're just waiting. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to 2 p.m. when that other delivery gets there. I'll pick you guys up on the other end of that. Perfect. We have quite a bit of people to hire to get scheduled. Let's go ahead and get these guys on the schedule. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to call Mr. Scott's, and I'm not even going to be stingy. We're going to have delivered tomorrow first thing. It's going to be 50 of these. And I hope that the ones that are with a screen are like an upgrade over the regular ones, so the people who would like regular ones don't complain. We'll find out because we bought 50 of just the ones with the screen. And I did wind up buying the office chairs, so that's great knowing that they won't be needing anything else. And then as soon as we're done with this, we have so many employees that we have to get covered by HR. We've been ignoring that for a little bit, so we want to get those covered by HR and upgraded because HR does all that training that's super valuable for us. We're going to have to move that flatbed, or not flatbed, the dolly hand truck. Let's go ahead and look at that. And we're going to go ahead and be able to also sell off all of those office phones that we purchased. So that's, not a bad trade-off. And maybe that's an excuse for why it's valuable to set these up on your own. Because using a blueprint, you might have that blueprint set up to have all those step mesh chairs, and those are going to be $400 more expensive than the office chairs. So 400 times 50 is what, $20,000? I'm awful at math, so I could be extremely wrong. But that is you're saving a good portion of money just by being a little bit stingy, a little bit doing this by yourself, on top of the installation fee that is just outrageous. $500,000 to set it up, plus all of the improvements per desk. But then again, if you have one that's specifically for each type of office business, then you could think of it that way. And it's too bad that Industry City doesn't also have office business. This, I think that would be a great addition, although I get the purpose, and Industry City's supposed to be for industry, not office. So your factories are really going to mainly be there, and we will have factories, guys. I know we haven't gotten close to that yet, but you will be getting to factories. We will be doing all of that. And we're making enough money to where we might be doing that very soon. All right, let's get these guys here. And we're probably way past our capacity for needing part-time hairstylists. So let's switch this over to graphic designers and leave that as is. Let's get the rest of these guys on the schedule. Not play devs, we want play graphics. And honestly, not having to worry about furniture requests is so, like, it's just such a peace of mind. Not having to worry about time requests as well. All right. This is a 50 capacity graphics design firm. Not every, or no one's happy because no one has a graphic tablet, but that's okay. We can stop our headhunter recruiting for full timers. Let's go ahead and recruit part time. I think we're good. Yeah. Part time here, cleaning or full time cleaners. And I think this is it. Well, actually, let's go ahead and fill out that weekend schedule. And I'm going to have them work the full shift. I don't know why they don't fill it in. And, I could be looking at ensuring they actually do that. Sorry, guys. I know that's annoying. What we're going to do is just look at their requests and, if we can get people who don't need health insurance, then there's no harm in that. So peaceful work environment, clean work environment. And have we already run out of people who are not looking for that? All right. And then, oh, am I? Yeah, I am on. Sorry, guys. Head in the game. All right. We can now, we'll sort by that. And then let's look at, start with bronze. Can I just say bronze? Nope. Bronze. Bronze. Well, we'll just do silver. And we're just saving money pretty much by doing it that way. You don't want evening shifts. You also don't want evening shifts. You also don't want evening shifts. So we will flip you out with people who are okay with evening shifts, which are going to be our gold. And that's okay. Doesn't harm us one bit. Let's extend these guys to be 13 hours. And we might if I notice that the hairdresser doesn't make money on the weekends, we'll no night shifts, okay? We will replace them. And we are just at, okay. So we will need one more part-timer. Sorry, 2 more part-timers. We'll get there. This looks great. Let's go ahead and let go of anyone who's not on the schedule. Let's go to HR and finally get people taken care of. And pretty soon we might also need to expand and get some HR managers. We should be safe for a little bit longer, but there's definitely, this is our bronze person. There's definitely quite a few people that are requiring these specialty HR assignments where we will eventually need to get them. Great. I think so. Perfect. You're at 50, and we have that extra HR person for a reason. We're at 50 here as well, so we need another HR manager to take care of the rest of these people. And that's why that's important. We will do that in the next episode. So I think this is a perfect place to leave it here. We set up a graphics designer. We set up a hairdresser. We'll see in the next episode if they make any money in their first days. If you guys like this episode, please like and subscribe. It means the world to me and it helps a lot. And add any comments that you would like to see, hear, anything like that. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.